Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars 2. You didn't miss anything, I just rolled the turnover and we have some random pirates. So we'll just let that combat happen. One thing to keep in mind here is that, remember at the beginning of the game our three initial systems start in a province. But I haven't yet created a province with the other three. The systems have to be pretty close to each other to be in a province. And at the beginning of the game, you can only have 3 systems in a province, although later you can get tech that increases that, both the range and the number of systems you can have in a province. But I don't think I'll ever get Ultara in a province with these guys, right? So, anyways, that's just a little bit of information. Okay, so we finally rebuilt our naval station here, which got destroyed by the ghost ship. How rude. Trading post done here. Let's upgrade this, get the docks going. Naval, good. I think that's it for this turn. We've almost got the sniper cannons. We're running a little low on money. Let's make sure we don't go too negative. I think we'll be alright. Trade is recovering. But we'll definitely be able to get these 3 in a province once we colonize Bronson over there. And what I like to do, so when you create a province, and I'll show you how to do that once we get to that point, although it might be a few episodes still before we can actually do that. The capital of the province gets a star representation similar to what our entire empire's capital has, this little star symbol here. And what I like to try to do, just for convenience, is have the systems that are actually producing military ships be the capitals so that I can easily see them, so I can easily know where to go click to go build ships when I'm zoomed out. So that's just a little... wait, if this is in 2 turns... Oh, this guy's coming in 2 turns. I see. Okay, nothing there. We've got some stations that are ready to be upgraded, but no construction fleets ready for them. And some delays on sniper cannons. Oh, actually, I should be building ships. Oh well. So once sniper cannons is done, I think I'm basically ready to build my ships. What are we fighting here? 2 random ships. Alright, I guess. Sure. This should take just a moment. I guess, I mean, in terms of... What? Oh no. I placed my combat fleet here, but then I actually had my construction fleet selected. Not the construction, the supply fleet selected, which has the repair ships and whatnot. But it doesn't matter because they brought their 2 ships close to my planet and the missiles just took care of them. So... that was just silly on everyone's side. Okay, so here are the sniper cannons. So the sniper cannons have like huge range. Here, let's see if we can show you this. So for example, if I had a battle rider with, let's say, UV lasers. Let's go to the weapons test. I think I can... Oh, actually, it shows... Okay, well, it's not that clear here. Let's make a cruiser. So this is just an armor cruiser, and let's put weapons test just so you can see. So at the distance that these targets are, the light turret version of these UV lasers is going maybe about twice the distance of the target. Now let's go back. and make these into sniper cannons. And now you see the range increase, right? So before we were going out to about here, and now we're going all the way out to there. So the range is much, much, much further. And the damage is also very good. So let's take a look. So you can see that, like, if I compare, let's say, to just a Gauss cannon, which is sort of a mass driver, right? Then you can see the long range I don't suffer a lot of damage, of reduced damage just because of the long range, right? So just a great weapon overall. So I think actually I'm not even gonna get, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I'm not gonna get armor piercing rounds. I'm just gonna make like a bunch of sniper. I'm just gonna put 1,000,000 sniper guns on here. Now, one thing I do want to do is I do want to add a tiny bit of point defense on these, because yeah, they might. So part of what these guys are going to do is they're going to go in and, well, they're going to fight everything, right? But they're going to be in situations where they're going to go in ahead of time, and they might encounter drones or other things, and I want them to have the ability to shoot down some of those missiles. And also, these missiles will shoot at these missiles will shoot at their battle riders if they have any. So we've got a patrol battle rider here, which is a Scharnhorst or Scharnhorst.
We'll keep this design on record.
Now, do I also make an interceptor? Is the question. Like, what would I ever, like, equip? I know they're making battle riders, but I don't know if I would also make battle riders. I think we'll just stick with the Scharnhorst for now. Okay, so that means we are basically ready to produce the ships. Now, in terms of technologies that I still want to get for my military operations, I'm going to research VRF, because that will increase the rate of fire of the ballistic weapons. Other than that, and then we're going to get the command. So actually, we need to let's get the command first.
We're still not certain whether it can
because in terms of logistics and arranging my fleet, this is important, and then we can get the upgrade later. So I want to get the command, and we should get this production, this heavy platforms. So we want that, heavy platforms. We also want, yeah, let's get those two right away. Where am I looking for? Engineering. Do I want... I don't need any of this immediately. Okay, yeah, so let's get combat algorithms first. This will make it easier to arrange my fleets. And then I will get the production bonus technology. And then we'll get the little VRF upgrade, which is the rate of fire upgrade. And that'll be a few turns, and then probably my fleet will be ready to go. So, what have we built so far? We've got a command ship. So I want to have probably, well, let's build our first, let's have our first fleet. So we've got one battle carrier made. Let's say that fleet is gonna need, I mean, I'm gonna need a few of these supply ships. So let's build 4. I don't know if I'll need 1 or 2 per fleet, but this will be a good start. Let's have at least 1 point defense per fleet. Now the thing is, you know what, sometimes the AI doesn't really invest in weapons, and they just put missiles on everything, and then you have 1,000,000 missiles coming at you. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but the missile point defense is pretty good at dealing with that. We have one CNC. Let's get a second one.
Construction project.
We have one battle rider carrier, so let's get, let's see if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, let's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. That'd be 7 carriers.
Shipyards gearing up.
And then, so each carrier can field 3. Now you can have extra. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's just build a bunch. That's fine. Okay, so that's going to take a whole lot of time to build. Meanwhile, in Barrett, let's build... we've got a civilian colonizer here for some reason. Let's here build the new repair cruisers. We only need, we'll build like 5 of them.
Shipyards
Plus
gearing
a
up.
civilian command Mark II to command them.
Construction order placed, Commander.
All right. Now let's see let's make a budget for this. Gonna need to turn down science for a little bit. And actually our production isn't that like impressive, so I think we'll be okay in terms of the budget. Although some of these might cost us. And let's double check our government. Yeah, we're still doing okay on the government. Okay, construction. Level 2 science. Preferably I want to get my civilian stations back up, so let's get that done. And then let's double check. Here we go. That's fine. How about Uxor? You're still looking good. Excellent. Okay, so now it's just a matter of producing those ships, and we should be able to start our attack into the Sulkat territory. Now there are a few quality of life technologies that I don't have yet. One of them is the ability to build space stations and systems you don't control. It is a tech that I can research now. I guess I have other priorities, other things that I'm trying to build right away.
System update.
Alright, let's scroll through the turn. We built a science station, apparently. We upgraded one. And we have a construction fleet ready. What I'm looking for is that naval station, but I guess we'll upgrade the civilian. Alright. Let's keep a track on the government. Still looking good. So we're building about a cruiser every turn in these systems. Let's not forget we have to build all the battle riders afterwards. You can ferry battle riders between systems, but you need to do that in the sort of cargo hold of the battle rider carriers. Oh, we have here, this is a reaction. So if you have so what's happening now is that the Lear are appearing in Cetus. I don't have a fleet that can do anything in Cetus, but I have a fleet in Cuthbert. And that fleet, that admiral, had a high enough reaction score, and the fleet can move there in one turn. So I have the opportunity to react and move my fleet there to actually have the combat, which I'm not going to do because I don't care about this survey fleet, and this is just a support fleet, so like I extra don't care about it. In fact, nothing's actually happening here because we're not at war or anything. So, but, you know, if I was at war, then that can happen. So that's one of the ways in which those stats that you have on the admirals actually make a difference. I just haven't bothered to really optimize that in any way whatsoever. Alright, that's civilian ship has been upgraded. Let's just keep making sure we're... Yeah, we need to pump more money into this. We need to fuel this shipbuilding frenzy. Trade income is almost back to the levels before we had lost those civilian stations, which is really unfortunate. How are we doing here? We're still going to be building for 16 turns. Oh my god. We lost a tiny bit. So let's readjust that quickly. And here we're still building for 4 turns. So we'll supplement the production from Barrett. I think at this point it's also safe, I feel, to start scrapping some of those early and slow armor cruisers. I'm gonna keep at least one fleet of them around, but honestly I'm not sure why I'm keeping this fleet around. So actually, I forget if I can do this. Let's take a look at these guys. Can I retrofit? No, I can't. I was hoping I could retrofit these guys into sniper cannons, but I can't. And I kind of knew that I couldn't, so oh well. However, I will be able to retrofit them into AP guns if I ever get those. Alright, we got a free construction vessel. There we go. We need you to upgrade Cuthbert. Actually, we're going to relocate this construction fleet to Cuthbert.
Clean out your lockers, people. We've got a new base.
We got trade stimulus where? In Uxor. Let's just do that. Let's do that here. Alright, we made a unexpected surplus there, but we'll keep bumping that up. I really don't want to go into debt because of the government, the kind of government that I'm running. That would affect my morale pretty badly. So one of the disadvantages of going all missile point defense and then sniper guns is that everything is using supply, which means my fleets don't have a lot of endurance, so they won't be able to stay out there for long. Fortunately, they're fast enough that they can get, like, do any one system hop in just one turn. But that is going to make our logistics a bit of a pain. I think usually playing a Soul Force is fairly forgiving in the logistics department. You don't have to worry too much about how you're going to move your ships around. Okay, I'm going to... So I'm going to scrap one of these fleets because I basically have the other fleet ready to go. Now the question is... Do I scrap the armor or the energy weapon ones? And I'm kind of thinking, strangely, that I keep the armor ones and scrap the others. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to retrofit these for all. I'm going to scrap this fleet just to reduce the number of different designs that I have. So we're going to cancel this mission.
This party is over, people.
We're going
Back
to dissolve
base.
this fleet. And we are going to just scrap these. Cause I don't need them. Now, this support fleet Might as well go over here
Acknowledged,
and merge
command.
with this one.
Standing down now. We've got a new supply
Over
point.
here,
Move out.
so we have this fleet, which is just kind of a random leftover fleet. Let's actually create what this fleet is going to be. This fleet is going to be, what kind of animal do we have? Pathfinder or Elite? Yeah, the upkeep, sure. Let's make this an Elite. So Fleet 3. This should be using, yeah, the Ark Royal. It will have Hornets in it. The Greyhounds are my supply ships, so let's put 2. The Enterprise are the point defense. Let's have 1. So right now it's only got the 1 Hornet, but it's got room for more. So I'm just trying to organize this a little bit. Okay, that's looking good. Next turn. Oh, what turn? Oh, Fleet 3. You can just patrol here.
Move it, folks. We're on patrol.
Next, I would like to get some civilian command ships over to this system over here, because that's where I'm gonna have the new colony fleet based, and also that's why I'm building the repair cruisers for the support fleet.
System update.
So here are, what are we building? What's going to come out next? Oh, another command and control, and then the Hornets are coming out after that. Excellent. I think I can bring this back to 100%. Fantastic. So where do we have the new civilian commands? None here. We do have the construction fleet here, so let's upgrade our naval station. And let's also upgrade, let's see, science stations. Well, Terra, let's upgrade this guy. Civilian station. Good. What is in here, and why didn't it relocate there? Maybe because there isn't enough place. I get it. Okay, let's be sure to get these warehouses up and going. So actually, you know, just to make things easier,
Loud and clear.
let's get the
Mission
support
aboard.
ships here. And we'll only have military ships in Barrett
Yes,
just for a
Director.
little while.
Transfer to the new
So that
base.
means, well, and this construction fleet. Good. And I'm going to relocate this New Jersey over here also. So from Cuthbert, we want to take this guy. Bring
Clean
him
out
here.
your lockers, people. We've got a new
So
base.
from this system, we've got some New Jersey. We've got 1 civilian command. Oh, this is a civilian colonizer. So let's get another civilian command. Let's make sure these are actually the 12. Yeah, they are. Just making sure that they're in fact the node pathing ships. So another civilian command. And just a few more colonizers. So this will be our colonizing fleet.
Construction project.
And I think after that, I also do want to make a few more repair cruisers. I don't quite have a full
Shipyards gearing up.
fleet's worth of them. And this support fleet, geez, it feels like a waste to scrap all these ships. So I actually am going to hold on to these repair cruisers for now. Even though they'll be a bit of a pain to move around because they'll be slower,
Yes,
it might,
Director. We'll
I
keep
might
watch.
find myself in a situation where I just need to have them in one of my systems that's further back. Okay, let's turn the science back up a little bit. Here we go. Government's still okay. We're kind of dipping low here. I guess I should. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the episode in just a moment here. I'm gonna take a look at the different government types. I'm gonna see if I want to dip down, to let myself dip down into liberationism, because it does make ships cost less to produce, but I would lose some of my economic benefits. I'm not sure if it's quite worth it. So I'm gonna look at that off camera, and then I'll let you know what I decide when we come back in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Take care.